Is the cotton in your lab coat coming from a forced labor camp? How would you know? It turns out that 84% of cotton from China comes from a place called the Uyghur Autonomous Region. It's all the way in Western China, somewhere right about there. And unfortunately, stories keep coming out through international news, religious persecution, state-enforced re-education of their values and principles, and also forced labor. And one of their biggest exports is cotton. And recently in the news, several large apparel companies have gotten caught. They claim that it's unknowingly sourcing their cotton from this part of China. And we looked around, and China obviously has the cheapest cotton, and we could not find a source of cotton within China that we could get a certificate of origin that says that it's not coming from that region. And so we worked with our textile mill supplier, and they said that we can source actually better quality cotton from outside of China, and it'll come with a certificate of origin that we know it's not coming from forced labor camps. Now, obviously, this is going to cost a little bit more. That does drive up our price of the lab coat a little bit more, but it is the right decision. We don't want to support this type of forced labor. And also, if the cotton ends up being better quality from somewhere else, then we want to try to do that too. So take your lab coat right now and go to your supplier's website, and if they don't have a form on there or some kind of a FAQ section, you should ask them. Ask them where their cotton is sourced. Hopefully they'll have a certificate of origin from their cotton, and if they don't, you could point out that, well, if it's sourced from China, there's a chance that it could be coming from this forced labor camp. And they should know that, and that's something that they will probably change as well if they do find out. It just takes a little bit of digging on their part. If you're interested in a 100% cotton lab coat that is definitely not sourced from a forced labor camp, go to geniuslabgear.com/LCP to learn about our pre-order campaign for our new lab coat that was designed with the input and feedback of over 1,000 scientists. We're really excited about it. I'm wearing one of the prototypes now, and we think it's going to change the way people think about their lab coats.